we're just going to alter the shuttle drill once again just a little bit and incorporate a pick and a shot on net. Alright, so the next drill is going to be called our pass, pick, shot drill. You're going to have athletes lined up in the corners and up top. Alright. For this one, we're going to start with balls in the corner. We can alter it as needed too. I mean, you can mix up this drill, have balls up top, set a pick down low, etc. What we're going to show you right here is balls in the corner. Now the other thing that we like to have is just a coach sitting kind of right up here, as if they were playing some defense right at the top of that 2-4 shooting zone. Okay? So if we start the ball from over here, now first of all we need to make sure that our players are on the correct side of the floor. Alright, so on this side of the floor over here, you need to be a righty shot. Your stick's in the middle when you're facing the net. Okay, from this side over here, you should be a lefty shot. So when you're facing the net, your stick's in the middle. Alright? So the basics of this drill is, we start with the ball in the corner. We make a pass to the first player in line here. We come and set a pick on the coach. And this player runs around the pick and goes towards the net for a shot on net. Alright, so this is the very most basic form of the drill. So once again, if we look at it from the other side, we're going to start off with a pass from the corner up to our first player. Okay, the player that made the pass sets a pick on the bottom, cuts around the pick, and goes for a shot on net. Once your athletes have the basic form of the drill down, can get some flow to it, getting consistent picks and shots around the pick, we're just going to step it up by asking kind of a little bit more out of each one of the steps. So, when we get the drill started, what we want to do is have our top players engage. Okay, engage their player and come back. This is basically so that in a game they can get themselves some space. So if the coach is still there, they're going to run in, kind of give that coach almost a little bit of a bump, and then pop back out to be an open pass option. So once that has happened, engage and pop out. Okay, that's when we see our pass. So that's the first thing that we're going to step up. Engage and pop out. Okay? Once they've got that ball too, they do want to kind of cuddle back in towards that defender, towards that coach, so that when the pick comes, the pick can be set tight on the coach. Alright? So engage, pop out, and kind of re-engage a little bit. Alright? Once that player has made the pass, they're going to set, instead of a straight line pick, we call a V pick. What that does is it runs their defender into the middle of the floor, and then they come back and set that pick in the same spot that we had it before. Alright? So, engage, pop out, get that pass, re-engage, V-cut, set your pick, and then cut nice and tight around the pick. Alright? So that's the first way that we can step up this drill and just kind of expect a little bit more out of our athletes. Once our athletes have a good understanding of engaging, popping back out to give themselves space, re-engaging, giving the V-cut, cutting tight around the pick, the next thing that we're going to add is the actual pick and roll. Okay, so same thing, we're going to engage our coach, pop back out, get the pass down from the bottom, and kind of re-engage our coach. We set our V-pick, setting a good solid pick on the coach, arms wide, feet planted. Alright, when this pick comes around, you're running towards the outside post. The player that set the pick will roll facing the ball, making sure they got their eyes on the ball the whole way, and come into the middle. Okay, and then we can make a little bit of a dish pass or over the shoulder pass, but nice and light into the stick, making sure you hit the target, and then we get a shot on net. Alright, once players are kind of used to this drill too, you can start to give them the option of if they're going to pick and roll and pass, pick and roll and keep the ball, how they're going to make the play. A couple other variations of this drill will just be dependent on where you're setting the pick and also where the original pass is coming from. So first of all, we've been working with a pass or a pick coming right down here so that the player can set up around. A pick can also be set on the high side, allowing this player to run out into the middle of the ball. Alright? This is an excellent opportunity for out high shot on the move. And then once, just like with the other drills, you progress making sure that we're doing the good V-cuts, that we're cutting tight around the picks, and that we move into a pick and roll. So once they roll, once again, making sure their eyes are on the ball while they roll. Now they're just switching positions. Now this player is going down towards the post, while this player is up high. And once again, you can either look for the pass over in the shot, or simply the shot, and with this player going in for a possible rebound. You can also change up this drill by simply changing where the ball starts. Maybe the ball starts up high, alright, and maybe your coaches are down low instead of up here. Alright, so it would be the same thing. Engage, pop back out, get your pass, V-cut, set your pick, come around the pick up high for a nice little shot there. It's also important to get ball movement and player movement off of the ball side. So not all the time you're going to be making plays on the ball, okay? So what we're going to be doing in this is just the exact same pick and roll, and you can use this with any one of the pick and rolls that we talked about. Let's say the ball is down here, down low, alright? Same thing that happened. Our players are going to kind of engage, draw the coach in, alright? This player's just going to come, set that pick. We're going to run around the pick. This time roll. The pick and roll goes towards the ball, so it's not towards the picking player, it's making sure that their eyes are on the ball the whole time. Alright, now this player has 1, 2 options. Alright, and if you get real fancy, once they made this option, this guy you could say has the option of shooting or passing. Alright, but don't throw that one in until we've got just the basic options working really smoothly, really cleanly.